last installment of 100 ways you can make money over 50. The next one is being an interpreter. Yes, if you know a language, people need interpreters a lot. This could be a great side hustle. Homemade dog and cat treats. Now, homemade dog and cat treats may not have the same health regulations that normal food does. And so you could make homemade dog and cat treats for people like our dog who had massive food allergies and we had to be really careful what we fed him. There's a lot of people who have dogs with allergies like that that would love homemade dog and cat treats. You could teach cooking. When I've told people, when I talked to the kitchen store here in town and I said something about how I have a YouTube channel, they were like, oh, you want to teach cooking classes? I'm like, no, I don't want to teach cooking classes. I'm already teaching cooking classes. But if I didn't already have a YouTube channel, I could teach cooking classes. Now, you could combine two things and get paid to teach the cooking classes and film it and start your own YouTube channel. And there would be two streams of income from one base work that you do. I don't know how to say that, but you know what I mean. Next thing is teaching canning. A lot of people want to learn old methods of doing things like canning and gardening and that type of thing. So you could teach canning. You could also teach gardening. I know someone who sold her strawberry plants for extra, and she took 15 to 20 minutes when the people came and taught them how to plant them and get them going so that they had a successful strawberry patch. You could do photography. We need food to photography for our videos a lot of times. You could do photography like out in the woods. You could do photography of family pictures, weddings, anything like that. So if you like photography, think of different ways that you could sell your photography. Being a book editor. We are self-published. We always need book editors when we're coming out with a new book. And so being a book editor can be a great side job if you're great with English and details. You have to really make sure you're good with details and English. But there are people out there. I'm not kidding. Our book has been out for 25 years and we still have people finding corrections for us. So thank you guys for sending it to us. Even though we've had our books professionally edited, oh my goodness, now we're probably talking 5 or 6 times. Even editors miss some things. So thank you for all of you who send in corrections. The next one is a book typesetter. I kind of touched on this a little bit, but even more than recipes, you can typeset books like just novels, kids books. The next thing is drawings for kids books. You could be an illustrator for books also. If you know how to do Canva, you could make wedding invitations. You could make baby shower invitations. You could make graduation party invitations. All of those you could make and sell. And Etsy has a lot of people who do that. But guys, they can always use more. So if you have good design skills, Canva and selling products like invitations can be something that you don't have to do all the time if you don't want to, but you could fit in here and there if you wanted to. But that's something that is a huge need for people throwing parties, that type of thing. You could sell homemade salves. This is a big one, healing salves. Just look into recipes. Like if you're a gardener and you grow your comfrey and your calendula, those make great salves. Making your own homemade salve and then selling it is something that people really love, but they're afraid to do themselves. And guess what? It's really super easy. And let me interrupt here and say that this video is brought to you by my side hustle, our Dining on a Dime cookbook. You can eat better, spend less, save money on your groceries with easy recipes that you already have the ingredients on hand. You don't have to be getting those shiitake mushrooms, guys. They're super easy, get you in and out of the kitchen quick. In the description below is the link for 25% off right now. Go grab our Dining on a Dime cookbooks today. The next thing is selling potpourri. I used to sell potpourri in great big tins Buy the scoop in a brown paper sack. I just had a scoop. It was $1 a scoop, and they put it in the brown paper sack. Now I would probably do $2 or $3 for a scoop, and just they put it in a big paper sack. But I made beautiful potpourri in big galvanized tins. I had 4 or 5 different scents, and at the craft show, people loved it because they could just get the amount they wanted, and they could get a variety of flavors and not spend so much on just like one flavor, a huge bag of one flavor. They could get a little bit here and there. So selling potpourri is another thing. Selling dried arrangements, dried flowers. Once again, if you're a gardener, you could take those flowers and dry them. And I sold my arrangements in a couple of different flower shops. And so I just grew the flowers, dried them. Mom likes drying them, so she dried some for me. And I made flower arrangements out of them and sold them for extra income. You could make stickers. You could make bumper stickers. You could make signs. You could make canvas signs. You could do photographs. All of those types of things you can make and sell on Etsy or Facebook Marketplace even. Etsy is a great place to be selling some of those. I haven't used Etsy in a couple of years, so I don't know how great it still is, but you might. I mean, it used to be a great place, I should say. I don't know what it's like now. I don't know. Guys, comment and let me know what are some of your tips for selling on Etsy if you're selling on Etsy or eBay. But I love getting me some cute gnome stickers. I'm putting gnome stickers on everything. I got to put it on the new car now because I can't find my car because my car is like everybody else's car now. So I have a hard time. So I got to find me some cute gnome stickers to put on my car. But people are always buying stuff like that as little gifts. You can also sell t-shirts, aprons, ball caps. If you can design them, and then print on demand places will sell them for you. Now you're gonna have to have an audience, so you're gonna have to go to farmers markets, you're gonna have to go to flea markets, you're gonna have to sell online, you're gonna have to have a YouTube channel or somewhere, some way to sell these and promote them. But I do know people who do this. Like there was one person in our last town and they shipped 400 stickers a day. Yeah. And so there are people who really do a lot with this. The next thing is being a mobile mechanic. Now, if you're female, you may not be able to do this because men are more inclined to mechanics than women. Not necessarily. I took auto class. I was the first girl to take auto mechanics in my high school. But, you know, being a small engine repair person and you're mobile for snow blowers, lawn mowers, all of those little things where people can't get them to the repair shop, being a mobile person like that, being a mobile car mechanic too, for small things like battery repairs, you know, little things, alternator, stuff like that. You could also do a little bit of that. I know, I get it. You need all your tools and everything, but I'm talking smaller jobs when people just can't get out or something, like if it's an elderly lady and her battery's dead or whatever. You could sell firewood. Now I know this is mostly a male job, but I know some ladies who are really good with a chainsaw. So you could cut up firewood and sell firewood as a side job also. The next one is setting up for Christmas. If you love to decorate and don't mind helping people setting up for Christmas, inside helping decorate, put up garlands, put up trees. A lot of people don't like decorating a Christmas tree, believe it or not. The other thing is Christmas lights. If you don't mind getting on the roof or doing those kinds of things, this one might not be for over 50 so much, but you know, think along those lines. What could you do? Fixing up a garden with garden lights, fixing up a patio, a fire pit, decorating around those types of things. People love having decorating advice when they're stuck and they're just not sure how to decorate. Let's see, Dave. I need one more job, Dave. What's one more job? Oh,
Why
yeah.
do you make a 100 job video if you don't know the 100 jobs that you're...
Well, because I had 100 jobs, and I noticed on my list I went from 42 to 50.
Oh.
And I miscalculated. You love your mother anyway, don't you? Please comment, tell me your favorite things to do to make money. Please go watch this video next, and we will see you guys next time.